She successfully combines being a wife and mother with her career as a presenter and model. But now Abbey Clancy has turned her hand to writing fiction.
Well, her debut novel, Remember My Name, is out this week, and she's here right now to tell us all about it.
Hello.
Hello.
This was never part of the plan, was it?
No, I don't think I've ever had a plan. Like, I've been so lucky in getting these opportunities, and when this came about, I was like, oh my God, I'd love to do that, you know. I had the most incredible ghostwriter, also a fellow Scouser, so she got the...
Well, we should explain that because you've been very honest about it, you've been very open about it, and you said right from the word go, I didn't write it.
Well, it was a joint effort, you know. I was very specific on how I wanted my characters to be and the tone of the book and scenarios, and we had loads of brainstorming meetings, and then she pieced it all together, and I think she's just done the most incredible job. And
but you did choose, you know, right down to the details of colours of eyes and what you wanted the characters to look like.
Exactly.
One of the people in the book is tall, dark and handsome.
Which Pete's very jealous about. He's like, I thought you liked blondes. I'm like, it's not me. I do.
But there are bits that do have a nod to your life. I mean, sort of a young girl born up in Liverpool and then who comes down to London and seeks fame and fortune. I mean, there are little bits in there that are similar to your life.
Well, I think, you know, it's write what you know. And I just wanted a nice... There's so much horribleness going on. I just wanted a nice little bit of escapism. It's fun, it's girly, there's a bit of scandal, a bit of sexiness in there, and I just think it's a really good...
How's your mum with sex?
Oh, don't. She doesn't think I've had it, I don't think. 2 kids later. I haven't admitted it. Anyway.
So
she's read it?
She's read it.
And what does she think?
She thinks it's great.
Oh,
you know,
good.
you know, like me, she never thought I'd ever have my own book out, so she's really proud.
Well, it's the story of Jessica, as we should say, and she's a singer, isn't she?
Yeah.
She goes to start a singing career down in London, and it's her, so she gets a bit caught up in it. Yeah. She gets into a bit of a love triangle, and it's kind of her life down here.
Yeah.
Is it something that you can see? Could there be a sequel? Could it become a
Definitely, and I think, you know, when I finish the book, there's so many different ways the story can go now. You know, she could go with her first love from school, or she could go back to this love rat or whatever, you know. There's so many... it was such an amazing process, so interesting. And, yeah, I can't wait to get cracking with the next one.
Well, terrifying for the publishers because you were late constantly approving stuff.
How do you know that? Did they tell you?
Not only that, you had it all, you took it all away with you and you let it blow away.
Yeah, that's because, you know, I was on holiday with the kids, and it was all sent in pieces of paper which weren't numbered, and I was obviously busy with the kids, and here goes the book all over the beach. So, Abby, have you approved it? No, because it blew away. It's like the classic
Lost my homework.
dog at the homework, but it was true. But we got there in the end.
So you scooped it all up together from the beach?
Yeah, but it wasn't numbered, so there was no chance of getting it back. So I enjoyed my holiday without having to do any homework. But,
so you were actually quite thrilled that it was blowing up the beach because it meant you didn't have to work on it.
I was excited to do it, but, you know, as you know, Hal, with the 2 kids, you know, you can't sit there and read a book anymore, you know.
No, it doesn't quite happen like that. No. I was reading this morning about your children and your labours, and I was like, are you actually joking? Your first baby, you delivered how quickly? Rubbish pregnancies, so that made me feel a bit better.
Rubbish pregnancies, yeah.
You always felt a bit rubbish during pregnancy, but...
I was so ill.
Birth-wise, how long did it take you to have your first?
45 minutes and then 4 minutes the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was actually a really nice experience, so...
Oh, over and done with?
Over and done, yeah.
The baby was there. Any plans for any more?
I'd love more, you know, but the second one doesn't sleep at all. She's up every hour, so...
Oh, really?
Pete's like, no more babies just yet.
How old is she now?
She's 11 months.
Oh, right, OK.
So I think once we get her sleeping, it might change his mind.
And do it all again.
And once they're in their own bed, you know.
Yeah.
And I was also looking at it, there's the dedication in the book to Neil Puri, who's a very good friend of yours, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was obviously the creative genius behind all the hairstyles on Strictly, and he became a really, really good friend of mine. I saw him every week for years after I was on Strictly, and he suddenly passed away, and I just thought he would think it was hilarious that he was...
He's a character.
A character in the book, and he would probably go mad at me that he's not in it enough, or, you know.
Yeah.
What sort of character did you make him?
I tried to make it as much like him as possible, really. I just wanted a little bit of him to live on
That's a lovely
forever.
thing to do.
Yeah, that is a lovely thing.
And I found it hard writing the the dedication, though, you know, because, you know, I didn't want it to sound cheesy or, you know, I can't say what I wanted to say about him in a short paragraph, so kept it simple, so hopefully...
Oh, it would have meant a lot to him.
And you're back
sure.
on Britain's Next Top Model?
Britain's Next Top Model's coming back, yeah. Novel out. 10 years
What
later.
is it?
Perfect cue for me to pick it up.
Yes,
Exactly.
let's have a look.
There you go. That's it. That's what we're talking about. This is the one that blew across the beach. So if you were one of those people that saw that litter, you'll know what finally it ended up being. Thank you, darling.
Lovely to
Thank
see
you.
you, Abby.
Lovely to
Thank you very
see you.
much.
Hello YouTube. For more of the same, just click here and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
And you're the last mermaid.
I am the last mermaid.
So you play her. Who?
Was that the first name on the sheet? Right, if we're going to do this, I am the last man.
Plus, I want to be a mermaid. I've been wanting to be a mermaid all my life. Yeah, something like that.